Greetings, Mythics, how are we all? Yes, we are back. It's another Wednesday evening. It's 7:10. Normally, I've changed the time now to 7:15, but if I can get on any earlier, not before 7 o'clock, but from 7 o'clock to 7:15, then I will do so. And I just about have this time. So yes, my name is Ken Boyter. This is Edra Tales Twitch channel, but I also have an Edra Tales YouTube channel where all of these live streams go over to YouTube. So if you do miss any of these live streams, you can catch them all there. We are here to play Sorcery by Steve Jackson. This is book 2 of 4 of the classic Fighting Fantasy series. And the illustrations are by John Blanche. Oh yes, they are, and they're fantastic. If you've never seen any of his illustrations, I severely warn you to go and look them up. Or should I say urge you? Probably urge you. Yeah, so this is part 3. We have done parts 1 and part 2. And when I say part, I mean session. This isn't split into parts. It's just how many times we've actually been playing this game book. Good evening, Jam. Good evening, how are you? I have forgotten something. When Jam appears, so shall the golden bell. There we are. So yes, we are here, we are live. And if you need some reviews of fantasy goodness, check out the Bottled Imp, because this is Grocklesnook from the Bottled Imp, and we have over 450 episodes over there. It's a channel that I co-created with my friend Julian. And we have fancy board game reviews, fancy film reviews, and fancy book reviews. So go check that bad boy out. Not only that, but if you want to know what creative projects I've been up to, go to edratales.co.uk. Or is it .com? I can never remember. Type Edra Tales and you should find my website. You're early. I know, Jonathan. I know. How about that? Well, I kind of said that if I can get in any earlier, then I will do so. So if I can get here for 7 o'clock, if I can go live at 7 o'clock, then I will do so. But I won't officially start doing the game book until 7:15, if you see what I mean. Exactly. Ding, 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 ding. And Lee Rin is here. Good morning, fellows. Rob's eyes. I know, let's do a toast, or have some toast, to Lee Rin for I don't know, taking one for the team, waking up early to watch these. Well done, Lee Rin. Jam's opening his meaty tubes. Not sure if that's legal in this country. Leaving us, but thank Xanax for 6.5 hours of sleep. Yahoo! This programme is sponsored by Xanax. Good evening or morning, rather, John and Ken. Yes, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Good evening. What does he say? Hello, good evening, and welcome. Don't give me that. Don't give me that, Jam. I'm done with you. I don't really mind spiders. I've said this before. I'm not a big fan of them. They wouldn't be up there on my top 10 insects. In fact, I don't like insects at all. Yeah. But, Lord of the Rings, my God, when Shelob, that's not having that. Not having that. That would be one of my worst nightmares. That would be, God, imagine that. Or you're going, or the Hobbit when you're going through the woods and you got the Cockney spiders. So, how is everybody? Hopefully you're doing okay. Just to let you know, I think some of you already know this. Put half a spider leg, and it's only a wheelie. No, don't want to pull the spider's leg. It would never hurt a spider. Well, if it was a big, massive one like Shield, then yeah, you've got no choice. It's survival. But little ones. But if you thought Lord of the Rings was scary, Peter Jackson's giant bug oh yeah, oh my God, yeah. From King Kong would be a nightmare. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, that was hideous. I found that really difficult to watch. I saw that in the cinema. Massive creature. Yeah, no, that was hideous. No, absolutely. That's why I never watch Help, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, because they're eating bugs. They're eating bugs, my friends. So, just to give you an update then on Devilish Dilemmas and Edra Tales Gamebook. To Kill a Thief. Most of you must know by now, but I have sent this bad boy off to the printers. This was my proof copy from the printer. I have edited this a little bit because I took out this line that didn't quite make sense after you read that. So I was like, oh yeah. So I took that out. What else did I do? I asked them about this cover bit, this little edge bit here, and they gave me the new size and all of that, so that sorted that out. Hello, Glenn. Good evening. You're going on I'm a Celebrity. Well, you know, I would turn it down, Glenn. That's not happening. Oh, is Julian here as well? Early? What? Huh? I know. Hello, Julian. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Glenn, as well. That's awesome. Sequence. The meat weasels. What? Have I missed something? Oh, I see. The King Kong thing. Is that what you're talking about? Yes. Oh, yeah. That King Kong. Anyway, let's move on from that. So, yes. To Kill a Thief. This is my proof copy of the game book. There it is, with cool little filler illustrations. So it's all there. So I have sent it off to the printers, and I should be getting the hardbacks this Friday, and then the paperback should be arriving Monday, which is all exciting news. What else has Lyrian put here? That's a sexy looking book. Well, why, thank you. Yeah, no, I'm very happy with it. Thanks, Glenn. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. I do have the paperback, it's over there actually. But yeah, so as I say, I should be getting the hardback this Friday and then the paperback next Monday. And then then everything else is in. I've got the bookmarks, I've got the metal prints for people. I've got, what else? I've got the little badges for people. What other things have I got in that look really cool? I think that's it. Apart from the dice. So I have got my friend Hazel, who makes resin. Oh, hello there, Steve. Good evening. Who makes resin dice. And she made me these as a little present. So these ones actually have got the little goblin head from the cover. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that. But you've got the goblin head from the cover actually inside them. So that's pretty cool. But the ones that I've asked for is that they're D12s, and that the 12 is actually going to be replaced with the little devil shape. Yeah, the little devil shape. So it's that little icon there. So hopefully I'll get them either next week or the week after. And then once I've got the dice, then I will ship everything out to people. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you'll get them, you know, like mid-March or something, or, you know, the end of March. I've missed some. I'm behind in the chat. Oh, now I've lost the chat. Oh, now what have I done? I've gone landscape. What's going on? No, I haven't. Technology. I need the chat back. Show chat. There it is. Yes. Hello, Steve. Yes, a devil. Oh, I see what you did there, Julian. Ship party. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, ship party on a ship. I don't know. Did we used to call it in England? Did we used to call it shipping? We used to call it postage, didn't we? Where you didn't we? Have we ever called it shipping? I'm sure that it feels more like an American term. Yes, says Jonathan. I love Peter Jackson's King Kong. I have the art of the world of King of Kong. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, Peter Jackson. It's a really good film. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if many people kind of watch it now again. I don't know. I've only seen it once, but I did like it. I did enjoy it. I don't know. Good evenings, one and all, Julian. Have I missed stuff? Yeah, Lehman's put. I thought it had been said in the deserts of Araby and Xinjiang, border of China and Middle East. Eating roasted scorpions, which taste like shrimp, attributes to the fair and beauty of skin of the maidens who live therein. Oh, okay, fair enough. Who are we to doubt that? John used that for Neverland. Oh, did you? I'm getting all mixed up with my comments. Postage and packaging. Yeah, postage and packing. Shipping is an Americanism. Yes, it is an Americanism. So is season for television series. We call them television series, but because of Netflix and all that, people go season. It's like, no, there's a football season, yeah. It's an F1 season. It's not a TV season. I eat fried scorpion. Oh, but I couldn't have another one. There isn't homage to King Kong in Neverland. Have I played Neverland? I don't think we've played Neverland. Ah, well, I'll have to be on the list. We'll have to do Neverland. I'm not sure we've done Neverland. Yeah, maybe we do need to do Neverland. Could you do a King Kong game book? Great book, good fun to play, says Julian. Fantastic. Yes, so there we go. So that's the latest news with To Kill a Thief. I'm hoping to post and package. Well, packing and postage, I guess. You don't post it before packing. Oh, it's all getting confusing. And you should get it, in March at some point. That's what I'm thinking. We're off to a Neverland. Yeah, we're off to see the Neverland, the wonderful Neverland of Oz. I'm very confused tonight. So the next project, again, just to keep you updated, is my shorter game book. Oh my God, it's going to be shorter. Which is the joint game book that Jam and I are giving out to joint backers. So people that back Jam's project and back my project. You're going to get my short game book and also Jam's game book. You're going to get an ebook of both of those, and also Troy from Savage Realms has very kindly agreed to publish ours as paperback, so they're going to be individual, and so whoever backed both their projects will get a free paperback now as well, and then it will be available to purchase for everybody else. So my one is called The Rat Wife of Sleepy Eye, and it's roughly 130 entries long, and I have written 75 of them now. I know, yes, give it up. Give it up. I know, look at him, he's so excited. 75 I've written. I'm aiming to do 10 a day. Because I'm not a full-time writer, I have to fit it in around other things. So 75, and it's just over 13,000 words. So 13,100 and something words. So 13,000 words. So if I'm just over halfway, I would imagine it's going to be something like 20,000 words, 23, maybe even 25,000 words. Which is much more manageable than the beast that is just under 100,000 words. Let's have a look. What else? But we're off to Neverland. I suspect not, says Jonathan, since Universal own the rights. Oh, do they? Ah, Kong is still appearing in feature films. Oh, I see. So that's not a mythological thing. That's an actual creation, is it, from Universal? Is it part of their monster, like the Mummy and that kind of thing? I wouldn't pry, mate. Glenn's, but shorter projects, yay! Right. Yeah, no, this genuinely will be. I am sticking to that. Leaving us, but exit night, enter light, take my hand off to Neverland. The only Metallica song I've ever listened to. I don't think I've ever listened to a Metallica song. My brother was massively into Metallica. At one point in his life, people calling him Metallicol. Quarter of the size of the previous. Yes, this bad boy is. Well worked out with the maths. I hadn't done so, but well done. Giant gorillas, not Kong. King Kong. Yeah, you could do giant gorillas, but just not call them King Kong, I guess. There is an interesting, says Steve, court case between Universal and Nintendo. But oh yeah, King Kong versus Donkey Kong. Is that still rumbling on? Get ready to rumble. Even more in common with your bro, then. What? My bro's a big, giant gorilla? He kind of is, actually, to be honest. Yes. Okay. What else do I need to tell you? Then, yeah, so then once I've finished the rat eye with Sleepy... The rat eye? The rat wife of Sleepy Eye... I will then start planning and writing my next main game book, you know, the next Devilish Dilemmas game book in the series. Now, I'm going to write them standalone, so you don't have to, you know, you don't have to play this one first and then play the next one. They're all going to be standalone. However, they won't be this thick. I'm probably going to aim for sort of 50,000 words, so, you know, about half the size. Music tastes. All right, yeah, there you go. Good stuff. Good to hear. Jonathan has put it. I've included. Oh, you have giant gorillas in Neverland. Oh, I see. And now it all adds up. And the Temple of the. Oh my God, Temple of the Spider Gods. Right. I think we do have to delve into this Neverland book of yours then, just to face my fears. I'm off to see Metallica finally this year. Oh, wow. Fantastic. That would be brilliant. Whereabouts is that then? And the Pax Britannia novel, Time's Arrow. Oh, okay. Some big hairy gorillas in that one. I must get Pax Britannica. Yeah, that's your steampunk series. Is that right? Steve's put here, Nintendo's lawyer was called Jack Kirby. And is where the little pink character gets his name. Okay. Glenn has been listening to Nickelback. A throwback to Nickelback recently. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, a bit sorry. Yeah, I never got into Nickelback. I couldn't name a track. Well, but you know, you do you, Glenn. Glasgow Handom. Nice. Bit of Glasgow, bit of Glasgow. Good evening, Babel. So, let's crack on then. Sorcery Part 2. Part 3. And as I say, the parts aren't... It's not split up into parts. It's just, you know, how many live streams we're doing. And let me get prepared. I should have been doing this while I've been prattling on. We have the Sand Timer of Doom. We've got the dice. Of course, we've got the classic Fighting Fantasy dice. We've got Jonathan Shakespeare versus Cthulhu. Get your copy soon. Not now, because you're watching this. And we've got Jam's glow-in-the-dark dice. Get your copy soon. Of Witches of Cavarna. Is that right? Is that how you pronounce it? As Zods would say, are we in the dungeon yet? No. Well, no. Well, we're always in the dungeon. Oh, in the dungeon. Lord Zods is here. I'm always in. Me and Gocklesnook are always in the dungeon. Khare, that's it. Khare. And Spelsing is here. Well done, well done. We're just about to start. Good evening, Spelsing. Good evening, Lord Zods. How are you both? There's a picture of Steampunk King Kong here. So if you scroll back up on the chat, I've lost the chat again. Scroll back up to Jonathan Ace Gamebook's link right there. Right there. Check that out. Steampunk Giant Gorilla. What more could you want in a game book? So, well, booze for a start. We've got Aspel. This is what I'm drinking. Fancy. Fancy cider, draft cider, a crisp medium dry cider with an aroma of fresh green apples. Well, that's good to know, because if it's made from apples, I wouldn't want it to smell of strawberries. That would be bizarre. Michael Aspel. Oh, is that what I said? That's what it's called, isn't it? Aspal. Okay, Aspal rather than Aspel. Well, it gets me chatting. See what I did there? Steve has put, I read a Sherlock Holmes novel that basically had a steampunk Iron Man. I've read all of the Sherlock Holmes ones. Which one was that? Does that ring a bell? Or is that a more modern... Is that an Arthur Conan Doyle one? Okay, so this bad boy is 5.5%. So I'm celebrating tonight because I've sent off the manuscript to the printer, the PDF to the printer for To Kill a Thief. So let's have a celebration. How's it all been going? It's been going great, Lord Zods. You just missed me saying that, yeah. The Gamebook To Kill a Thief has now hit the printers. And I should, if anybody backed it, you should get all your rewards and the book in March, which I'm very excited about. Oh. There you go. Bit of sound porn for you. Cheers. Now I need to pee. To pee or not to pee? Talking of that, I saw, not peeing, but Hamlet. I saw the new Shakespeare film, Hamnet, which was based on a novel about, the tragedy of him and his wife losing their son. Really good. If you get a chance to see the film, it's really good. That is the question. Get the tankards. Get the tankards. Get the tankards. Right. Get smashed. Leaving this bit. Just got Dirty Dancing for £1.50. You can't get better than that. Special iTunes. Did you know English as a boy? Did not know. Did know English as a boy? Hang on. I think Levin's put did not know English Boy when I saw it, but still fondly remember it being warm and sentimental adventure of friendship and discovery. Can't wait to see it through literally fresh perspective almost 30 years later. That's a very good point, actually. Seeing films and TV that you saw years ago, maybe when you were a kid or in your early teens or even early 20s, and then seeing them 20 years later, it's a massive difference. They've put onto Netflix all of the ITV Hercule Poirot with David Suchet in it, and I used to watch some of it. I didn't watch it every week, but I watched, and I used to love it. And to see it now, it's a delight. It's a delight. I saw the book in Waterstones on Sunday. I didn't buy it. Oh, did you? You didn't buy it, but you just saw it. You just waved at it. I went, all right. Yeah. No, seriously, I don't know what the book's like, but the film, really good. If the book's anything like the film, then, Grokosnook ate all the spiders in the beer. Good lad. Well done. I've trained him well. Okay, let's crack on then. Let's crack on. Part 3. Oh, come on then. We can do this. Let me know if you are drinking any beverages, let me know what you're drinking. Good evening, Sally. Let's see it. Let's see what. Let's just see it, whatever it is. Oh, Glenn's also on the cider. Good lads. On Western cider. I'm not sure I've had Western cider. I must have done. I've had every cider this side of the planet. Okay, so part 3, my hearties. Let me get a pencil. Let me get jiggy. You would have thought I'd be organised by now. You would have thought that doing these Gamebook live streams for at least 5 years, I must be doing them longer, I'd be organised. Oh no. You're mistaking me for somebody else. So, part 3. Let's write that down. You decided against the peppermint tea then? Yes, I'm going to have peppermint tea after tonight. I've got to keep up my rock and roll lifestyle appearance and then tuck myself up in bed and have peppermint tea. Been watching some of the fighting fantasy reviews on YouTube. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's good to hear. What, my ones on the Bottled Imp? I think I did a few, didn't I? I can't remember. Open up your Twitch app. Ken has got his tankard. We're exploring City Port of Traps whilst he's getting drunk. Sods can't afford his Starlink subscription. Last night online. I don't know if you're joking. I'm broke. Oh, I see. Anyway, for what peppermint tea against underlying fountains of gold? I like that. My power went out yesterday. Oh no! What? Seriously? What? You can't pay your bills? If that's true, that's very serious. Gets another A4 out for the map. Nice one, Lee Rin. Because Adam has the power. I finally got it. Have you seen... When's that film coming out? This is true. Okay. Enough of this prattling. Let's crack on. What happened? Can anyone just do a summary of what happened? I can't remember. I never remember. My memory's shocking. I normally read the one that previously we were on, but we're on 15. And the one previous to that was 227. I left you on a real cliffhanger as far as I can remember. Let's just do that again. 227. I'm pretty sure it was quite a cruel and lovely, delicious soon, my pretties. So the He-Man film's coming out soon. The trailer looked pretty good, actually, to be honest. Yeah, the laughing innkeeper is obviously quite mad. He will give you no help. Oh, that's it. Yeah, we're caught up in this trap. Caught up in a trap. So Prince Adam uses his sword to turn into He-Man and fight Skeletor, if I remember rightly. I think that's true. Think we have one line of the door spell. I think we do. We've got one line of the door spell, but we are in a trap. Leaving spell. We woke up to Mr. Soylent Green, the innkeeper, who intends to relieve us of our heads to make his Soylent Green stew. We relaxed our hand. True story. That is a true story. So we decided to release it. So we didn't pull. We sort of pushed our hand up, I think, to release it. Although, oh yeah, I guess you can't. I was going to say you could undo the knot, but you've got the other hand, I think, also there. Or he's standing over us anyway, so he's not going to take any shenanigans, is he? Okay, he just likes torturing us. Ram Man was the bomb. And Lee is here as well. Hello. I feel like all the gang's here. Martha, where are you? Where are you, Martha? Hopefully you're feeling okay. Not too poorly. Yes, put hand away to release, or my cockwork is wrong. Well, let's find out. The guillotine blade rises, and you breathe a sigh of relief. The innkeeper curses and disappears downstairs, allowing you to release your bonds. You leave the inn smartly. Add 1 luck point for a correct choice. Now, oh yeah, we're on 10. We can go back up. We're on 12, so we can go back up to 11. Get in there. Well done, Julian. And we'll give you the credit, shall we? I can't remember. Turn to 267. You may add 2 stamina points for your night's rest. Do we need to? No, we're on full stamina of 19. And for those of you that don't know, we've got skill 7. We've got skill 7. So, 267. Well played there, Julian. 267. Did you eat at all yesterday? If not, you are now famished and must deduct 3 stamina points. Can we remember? Did we eat? Lee's Purdy, did you see how tasks of Tantalon is this to the 9th degree? I've not played that. Is that the one with the wizard on the front cover with the big beard? Is that like the one where all of it is hidden in the pictures? Julian's put yes, of course we ate. Okay, even if we ate. Shall we say that? If you did eat, you suffer no penalty. 3 to 5. I just ate dinner, if that counts. I'm going to take that and say yes. Lee also agrees. Lee Rena's put it, we had hopefully fried fish at the inn last night, and not his Soylent Green. Can never be sure what Sulugrug was. Oh, is that actually what it was? I can't remember. So it is an anagram, isn't it? Reminds me of that Doctor Who episode in the 70s with John Pertwee. Is that right as well? 325. 325. You leave the inn smartly. In the morning light, you can see that it is almost on the river. What? You In the morning light, you can see that it is set almost on the riverside and is a short distance from the harbour bridge. The only crossing of the Jabayi, presumably that's the river. You cross the great river. On the far bank, there is a fork in the road. Here we go. No clues as what you should do. Anyway, do you want to turn left or do you want to turn right? Type left or right. The Green Death, that's the one. Sailor's Grub. Oh, is that what it means? Sorry, I'm rubbish at, what do they call them? Anagrams. Always turn left, says Zods. That's true. That's what I learnt navigating mazes. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually true or not, but yeah, why not? Let's do it. Left, left, left. I suggest we played tasks, but you need to see it. Okay, so is that the one? Have I got that right then? Is that the one? Oh, Lee's put yes. Probably meaning that's the one with the wizard on it, yeah. Is the river like that in Ark Morpork, so full of debris you can walk upon it? It doesn't suggest that. Amazing. I'm so smart, says Lord Zod. I think I should get a trophy for learning that. You should. Although, if people know that, then surely if you're designing a maze, you would not do that. Don't know. What's the reference number are we on? So we were 15, 267, and then 325. That was 325, where we've come to we've crossed the river and we've come to a fork in the road. And we are going to go left, I think. Jonathan is put there was some line in one of the Discworld novels that if someone threw up on the river in Ark Morpork, it would actually make the water go. Don't. That's no trophy, but a gold coin for your troubles. Buy yourself a cup of sick. The classic river section. Turn right. Oh, Leerin's put turn right. Okay, well, let me count up then. What have we got? Spellsing wanted left. Lord Zods wanted left. Leirin wanted right. Toss a coin for your Witcher. And no one else voted. So at the moment, it's 2-1 left. Get out the meatballs, mother. We've come to a fork in the road. Nice one. Steve also wants to go left. So we shall go left. 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. Ah, we've been on this page before, but not this entry, and I can now show you the illustration. Because we want to go deeper into the city and search for the passwords. Yes, I think we do. Left and right are westernized values. I vote up. Aren't they? What are you talking about, Glenn? 1, 3, 2. Okay, you follow a narrow winding street which takes you past shops and stalls. It is early, and they were not open for an hour or two yet. But there are stirrings from within the houses as the day's activities begin. A face appears at one window and seems to watch you pass, although its eyes are closed and you are not sure that you can actually be seen. Another similar creature stands at a doorway, washing in the street. It is thin and spindly with a long face, and again its eyes are closed. More of these creatures. Young males are hanging about in a little group. In a group a little further up, or left, according to Glenn. They are talking and kicking stones in the gutter. One of them sees you and speaks to the others. This could be trouble. They could be trouble. Left and right are westerns. Are they? I hope that was a joke. So, that's the illustration. Look at that. A nice, beautiful street scene. Zod just put here to Glenn. So you're going with your... yeah, up and... I can't say that. Up-and-ized values. Damn those cardinal directions. I know. Whenever I've read this, and as a kid, when they'd say, do you want to go east? Do you want to go north? I go, well, I don't really know what... that I can't connect to that. Stop swearing. Okay, there we go. Look at the illustration. Another beautiful illustration by John Blant. So, you do have another decision to make. Do you wish to continue as normal and bid them a pleasant day as you pass? Type pleasant. Or continue but be ready to defend yourself if they attack. So type ready. Or take a side street to avoid them. Put side street. What would you like to do? They may be trouble ahead, but while there's moonlight and love and romance, dance. Cyclops of the X-Men moment. Cyclops. I butchered that one, Lee. Steve put, my sat-nav once said go north, and I was like, wait a second while I take out my compass. Yeah, go north. What are you talking about? Ready. Kick him into fork. Side street. They outnumber us. Ready, ready, ready. Okay, so we're going to continue on, but we're ready. Yes, one must decide either true north or magnetic. Exactly. I bet the sat-nav didn't, distinguish between that. Right. Okay. Anyway, all roads lead to Rome. Bloody sat-nav. That's the only joke you're getting of the night, everybody. You don't deserve anything else. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, Sally... Oh, bless you, side street. Sally, you voted a little bit too late there. But, bless you. Thanks for making the effort. Thanks for making up the numbers. Oh, no. Don't leave me. Straight ahead. We are going straight ahead, but we're going to be ready to defend ourselves. 1, 2, 1. Sally side street. Don't call her that. She'll get angry. You don't want to see her when she's angry. 1, 2, 1. Oh, no. Look at me. Bullying Sally. Mustang Sally. Here we go then. They watch you carefully as you pass. They are aware that you are ready for a fight, for a brawl. But they show no signs of apprehension. That doesn't bode well. Suddenly, one of them shouts to the others, and they all charge at you. What the blimmity blum? You will have to fight them. This could get messy. So that was 1, 2, 1. This is now 103. All road leads to Cranilarchy. I have no idea what that means. Run away. I think it's too late for that one, Glenn. You must either attack them with your weapon, or you may cast a spell. So, the spells... Oh, I think I must have a lag. Yes, I know. Time to fork them up. So, the spells you have on offer are Gak, which is G-A-K, How, Kin, Dud, or Mud. It's better than Sally, Pride of Our Alley. Yeah, you don't want to be known as Back Alley Sally. Certainly not. So Side Street Sally is probably better than that. It's an upgrade. Or Cul-de-sac Sally. Cul-de-sac Sally? What about that one? Jam has put his spell, Mud, one of my favourite scenes. I think that's a joke. Not sure. Steve, two of them will run after we take out the ringleader, according to Reacher at least. Mud. Lee's put, and they haven't even opened their eyes. I know, what's going on? Mustang Sally! Or better than Smelly Alley Sally. Yes, yeah. Okay, let's back away now from the... Dud, we must use one of our several... oh, yeah, okay. So what do you want to do then? If you want to use the weapon, type weapon. If you want to cast a spell, type the spell that you want to cast. Gak, How, Kin, Dud and Mud. So far, we've got 1 Dud and we've got 2 Mud. Yeah, Jam wants Mud. Spells Sing wants Mud. Lyrian wants Dud. Ah, Smelly Alley. I used to walk down there every day after school. I don't know if we should ask what Smelly Alley is. Weapon, says Steve. Dud. Mud. Do we have an actual sand to use the mud with? If not, it's going to cost us more stamina. That's a good point. We've got green wig. We've got gold back mirror. We've got 4 small pebbles, nose plugs. We've got of glue. We've got bomber fruit. Doubles stamina when eating provisions. Oh, that's nice. We've got honey. We've got beeswax. We've got a pipe sword, bag of creature teeth, 1 pest repellent spell. Oh, that's part of the page. That's just a page. That's all we've got. I don't think we've actually got any sand. No, we've got any sand. Here's mud in their eyes. No sand. No eyes either, Lee. They haven't got eyes. Union Street in Reading used to have a lot of fishmongers. Oh, I see. So his nickname's Smelly Alley. Well, yeah. Well, Sally went to uni in Reading, as far as I can remember. Right, you've written too quickly, everybody. Stop that. Stop enjoying yourselves. No sand, tragic. I defer to Dud. Right, let me count backwards then. This game is brutal when it comes to injuring you in a fight if you don't have the proper spell components. So we've got 1 for Dud. We've got Mud. That's neat, that's neat. Yeah, tiger feet. So we've got 1 for Mud, 2 for Dud, 1 for Weapon, 3 for Dud. So it looks like Dud, though. 3 for Mud. Mud. Have you guys voted several times? Sally's voted for Mud as well. Dud. Right. Can someone count all that up, please? I've lost track. Dudley Moore and Pete and Dud. Exactly. But is the art. Sorry, I'll stop now. What's going on? You're not the messiahs. You've been very naughty boys and girls. Okay, thank you, Jam. 4 Duds, I think, versus minorities. Right, okay, so Duds. The Duds have it. Thank you, Jam. At least there's a grown-up in the chat. Oh, you went... No, school, Leeds Uni. Okay, so you went to school in Reading? Is that right? I've only known you 8 years. We use one of our several creatures' teeth for the item we toss out, did we? 4 Duds, useless weapon. Yeah. Did the dudes. Right, so we're doing Dud, whether you like it or not, alright? Here we go then. I'm going to read out what the spell is, just so we can familiarise ourselves with the spell. Dud. D-U-D. Where's Sasha as well? Sasha normally drops in. Hope you're okay, Sasha. Dud. By casting this spell, the caster can create an illusion of treasure in its many forms. Gold pieces, silver coins, gems and jewels can be created at will, and these can be used to distract, pay off or bribe creatures. The illusionary riches will disappear as soon as the caster is out of sight. Whew, mama. So, cast 2 stamina points. Right then, so we're going with Dud. That is 3, 6, 3. Create a smelly Dud. Yeah, I did that this morning. Thanks for checking in. 3, 6, 8. It's rather satisfying. No, that's too much information. Too much information. Right. Deduct 2 stamina points. Thank goodness Stephen did not specify how many teeth. The several teeth were in the bag. Yeah, I always go to teeth whenever I use Dud as a result. Dud, down, up. What? Down, up, down is the quarks which make up a neutron. One for the physicist amongst us. Yeah. Are there any physicists amongst us? Cast Dud on Jonathan. Turn him into Ian Livingstone. Jam. You're messing with spells you know not of. Right then. What is it? Two stamina points. Right. So we are down to 17. And what to say? 3, 6, 2. You cast your spell and create an illusionary mound of treasure in the road, promising this to the creatures. They scoff haughtily at you as one shouts, "You feeble-minded barnacle! Our eyes may be closed, but we are not blind. Our eyes may be closed, but we are not blind," he repeats for dramatic effect. "Your riches are naught but an illusion. Let's have this, dimwit friends." They move towards you. You draw your weapon. They weren't taking it. They didn't buy the dummy. So we now have to turn to 192. 192. They laugh as you draw your weapon. They're not very nice, are they? One of them opens his eyes and a beam of red fire shoots through the air at your wrist, burning you. Lose 2 stamina points. What the... This is all kicking off. Julian's put it to jam, cast dexterity, yeah. You roll a natural 1, you fumble the spell and turn yourself into a goblin. The X-Men, it really is the X-Men. Red eyes. Exactly. This is harsh. They advance, yeah, so burning your wrist, causing you to drop your weapon. They advance and surround you, and you have no option but to surrender to them. They march you off with your weapon to a square building and take you inside. Another creature, similar but a little older, talks to them. Now, kids, what are you doing? This seems to be their jail, and you are locked inside a cell. Okay. Could it have gone better? Yes. Could it have gone worse? Maybe. 143. 143 is where we're going. Red eyes, yeah, perfect. They fell into our trap. Yeah, I like your optimism there, Glenn. Red eyes, they are actually Terminators. I don't know. They don't really look like it. Great Golly Malogally. Can't read that. But yeah, Great Googly Maloogali. There you go. Hey lads, we're inside, yeah? Yeah, great. Great. Your backpack and weapons are taken from you and you are locked in a cell, watched over by a red-eyed guard. You have a cellmate, a chirpy little elflin who greets you and welcomes you to your new home. He comes from Elven Valley. Have we been here before? Have we been here before? They're like elves with laser eyes. They are like elves with laser eyes. Yes, they fell into our trap. I'm sure, have we been here before? 143, because this sort of looks familiar. Just looking back, no, I don't think we have. We're a cell man, badu badu, a cell man, badu badu badu. So long as it's not Jan. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Let's have a look. He comes from the Elven Valley in the Shalamanti Hills. And since he's been locked in the cell for a few months now. Oh, yeah, for months now. He is glad of some company. You ask him why he hasn't been able to escape, as Elvelins are magical creatures. However, he shakes his head, saying that he cannot get out. He cannot get any of his spells to work in the jail. He suspects that a scramble spell operates here to neutralise magic. During your journey, you may have found a key which fits the lock of your cell. If so, you may wait until the guard falls asleep, then use to escape. Turn to the reference. If you do not have the key. Right, well, here's the picture. Have a look at the picture. Grabs another A4 as currently paper's run out of space. Nicely done. We got locked up with the old man previously. Oh, that was it. It was an old man previously. Right, that's why it felt similar. Do we have a key? We've got a key to the city. Is that the key that we... Oh, no, but I've crossed that off. I've crossed that off. Lovely bit of cider. Looks like I've crossed key to city entry 12 off. We've got the key, we've got the secret. You've got the key. The key was for specific gate. Not this time, but thank goodness we have 6 continuous coin prayers we use for the... Oh yeah, we've not used Goddess Libra. Yes, we left it in the door. Elvin TM. Okay. So, we haven't got that. If you do not have the key, your only other possible escape is to call on Libra if you have not yet used her help. Otherwise, you're remaining there's jail for the rest of your life. Evelyn Presley. What? Simon, Evelyn, and Theodore. Think we left the key in the city in the lock at any rate. Yes, Spelsing, I think you're right. So, if Elvin is to leave the building, we do need to call upon the Libra. It's up to you. Do you type yes if you want to call upon the Goddess Libra? Or not, or we're just... That's the end of the adventure. Please play. What is this? A choose your own adventure ending? Yeah, Steve Jackson got a bit lazy with this one. Got a bit lazy. He might have been typing and someone said, Steve, you want to come down the pub? And he went, yeah, just give me 2... Yeah, oh, that'll do. Do it. Yes, cool. Yeah, I don't want to make decisions for you, but otherwise we're just stuck in the jail. So we are going to call upon the Goddess Libra. And that entry is number 30. Lord Zods also confirms the decision. It would be silly not to. You pray to your deity. You hear a small click from the door, and the Elvin whispers, Psst, it worked. The door is open. You may now leave whenever you wish, but you decide to wait until the guard has fallen asleep. You make a silent prayer of thanks to Libra, but remember, you may not call upon her help again in this adventure. Do they mean just in this book or the whole 4 books? She's been waiting for a call. Yeah, it'd be rude to keep her waiting. I know, she's been, about time too. I can put the dinner on now. Oh, hello. See what happens when you mock a god or a goddess. See what happens? See their power? Hello, Scales of Justice pub. Is Libra in? Oh, very good. Very good, Julia. Glad we never got her answer phone. Ghost, yeah? Is it a ghost? Is it the goddess? Since we saved our prayer in the hills, we can use another one later on. Wink, wink. I like your style there, Lirin. Oh, look at that. Should we just leave that there? There we go. Oh, there you go. That'll do. Ambiguity. Yeah. Get out of there, Ken. I wish I could. I'm in the dungeon. Okay, so 206. 206 is where we're going next. 206. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Right. 206. My brain just froze for a second. That's like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What's going on? Have an existential crisis. Pray to Libra, Ken. Yes, that'll get me out of it. When the guard eventually falls asleep, you open the cell door. You pick up your backpack and weapons and leave the jail, running off down the road. The little Elvin escapes with you. Elvin has left the building. He is most grateful to you for freeing him and rewards you by casting a luck spell on you. You may restore your luck to its initial level. Oh yeah, no, yay! We get an extra luck point. So we're back up to 12. You continue along the back streets for a while and eventually you both part company. 1, 3, 5. It happens all the time when doing Gamebook on streams. You do wonder what you're doing with your life. Oh, we're enjoying ourselves, having fun. 135. The way onward leads up a street along which a market is being set up. You wait to see what is being offered. Oh no, will you wait? So, will you wait to see what's being offered? Type wait, or will you continue up the street? Type continue. If you're short of cash, you may wish to enter a large building on the left with a sign outside saying the gambling halls of Valda. We have 24 gold, but I will still give you the option. So type gambling if you want to go and gamble. If you want to, think you're cocky, think you can get some easy cash. Type wait if you want to wait to see what is being offered. Continue up the street, type continue, or type gamble if you want a bit of a flutter, a bit of a gamble. It's always a bit of a gamble. Oh, that's quite strong stuff, this, 6.5. Or am I just becoming more of a lightweight in my old age? Really need to get sponsorship, don't I? Wait. I'm waiting. Okay, so we've got 3 weights. I don't know how much of a lag there is, but it's going to be, we're going to wait to see what is on offer. We have got quite a lot of gold. 24 gold. Leah's put, I know Ollie'll gamble. Does Ollie like to gamble? Jam has put wait. Sally would like to wait as well. Yeah, so we're going to wait. 226. 226. I think nowadays drinking booze just makes me sleepy. As that's about the only effect it has on me. Makes me sleepy. 226. Food, weapons and trinkets are for sale in the market. You may buy provisions for your trip at a cost of 3 gold piece per meal's worth. 2 weapons take your fancy. A bow with a quiver of silver-tipped arrows is being offered at 5 pieces, and a fine double-edged broadsword costing 4 gold pieces. Thinking of your journey across the Backlands, you are interested in a tinderbox for lighting fires. That's 2 gold pieces. And a bottle of snakebite antidote, 3 gold pieces. Buy any of these if you wish or can afford. So, what would you like to do then? So the weapons, 5 and 4 is 9. Plus the tinderbox is 9, 10, 11. Plus the snakebite antidote would be 14. So we can buy everything and still buy provisions if you like. But I don't know, what's the easiest way to do this? Just type what you think we should buy and then we'll see if there's some sort of consensus. I don't know, who cares? Who's running this show? Scrocklesnook, of course. You think I was in charge? Oh. While you decide, I'll just give you a little update. I might have given you a little update on Saturday. Relatively good news about my interactive Gamebook stage show. Lee has very kindly come and see the workshopping of it, the sort of, what they call it, work in progress. So, a little bit of an update. A friend of mine who's a director, he actually pitched it to a theatre, and they seem interested in putting it on, which means if they are going to put it on, then they'll put some funding behind it. And if we get some funding, then he'll direct it, and we're going to workshop it again and kind of create something similar, you know. So there you go. That's quite exciting, isn't it? Quite exciting. So it'd be cool to sort of try. My ambition is to get as popular as the Dark Room. Listen to me. Well, and one of Ollie's shows. You know, Ollie's very popular as well. So we have Smile here. Smile to tolerately. Smile tolerantly. Hello there. Good evening. Buy it all. It's only money. Sound advice. I like that. So Liren has put his silver arrows, tinderbox, and silver, and 2 provisions. Okay, so basically everything plus 2 provisions. Spellsing put snowdon and arrows. Liren's put if silver arrows appear in the RPG market, this would imply the presence of incoming werewolves or undead. Yes, this I feel like this is gearing us up for book 3. Liren's put great. No, Leah's put great. Yeah, I know. It's good news. So if we can get some funding behind it, then, you know, hopefully it'll be a better show. But more likely it'll be a better show because of my director friend who is into gaming, is into game books. You know, he knows all about this. So he's coming from that point of view as well as a theatre point of view. Okay, I step away for 2 minutes. What did I miss? Well, we are just about to buy a shed load of stuff. We're going to buy equipment. Ken's interactive gamebook show. Yes, what's exciting? So, I might have already mentioned this on Saturday, but a friend of mine who's a director, he pitched it to a theatre. They seem interested. They might fund the show so that, you know, we can workshop it and Dan will get paid, I'd get paid, and then we'll put it to an audience. They'll put it on in their theatre. And then who knows, that might be the start of it going to other theatres or libraries or, you know, pubs or whatever, you know, or the Fringe Festival up in Edinburgh. And hopefully to UK Games and, you know, and other conventions. So, down, Artful Daly's Lockup. Down for Daly's Lockup. Thank you very much, Julian. Yeah, thank goodness we nicked that box of gold of chess in the Silver Fire. I know, Lee Rin. I know, aren't you all clever? So, I think we're nicking chests. Yeah, it's come to that. It's come to that, Lee. Right, so, I think then we're going to buy it all, and we're going to buy 2 provisions. Let me make a note of this. Chat amongst yourselves. So, 2 weapons take a bow with a quiver of silver-tipped arrows. Doesn't say how many though, does it? So, bow. I'll just put silver arrows. And then a double... Blimey, look at this. It's all a bit fancy now, isn't it? A double-edged broadsword. Then, thinking of journey, you're interested in a tinderbox. Have we already got a tinderbox, though? Oh, no, that's my game book that I'm writing at the moment. You start off with one of your starting pieces of equipment is a tinderbox. Tinderbox. And a bottle of snake. Yeah, let's put that down. Bottle of snake. Snake bite. Cider and black. Bottle of snake bite. Antidote. So that would cost us 5, 4, that's 9, 10, 11, that's 14. Then if we buy 2 that's 6. So that would be 20. So that will cost us 20 gold pieces, leaving us with 4 gold pieces. Remember, we still have one of those gems that's worth 10 gold pieces. However, there's no change given. So Not the broadsword. At skill 7, won't be able to make good use of it. See, I don't know how different... What does it do, though? Does it add anything to anything? To quote Queen, I want it all. City of Thieves already a title take. Yes, City of Thieves, I know. It's already taken. It's a great title, that City of Thieves. The ladies' bra, the ladies' bra, the ladies' knickers and the ladies' bra. To the tune of Gonk from the Day of Dead. I know. Do you know what, Julian? I saw... It's Wiz who did that, wasn't it? And a guy called Johnny Knox? No, something or other. I saw them live in the Edinburgh Fringe years ago. And it was just a random thing that I saw. And it was because the guy, Johnny, his sister was like a model. She was like a porn star. A model, and she needed money. You know, she was just an average person, just, you know, and she was getting into debt, and she needed to make money quick. So she decided to do like topless photographs, and then, you know, the full Monty. And then, you know, she was earning good money, and then she started getting fan mail. And that was the show. That was it. It was called Dirty Fan Mail, an adult entertainer. There you go. The show was called Dirty Fan Mail. And I think that's what it was called. And it was a really funny show because he became her manager, because it was like she's got so many fans. He actually, I think he manager and maybe looked after the fan club. So he would write back the letters on her behalf, because there was some really perverted letters. So what they did was they set these letters to music, and Wiz would, you know, sort of sing these letters, and he would sort of read some of them out, and so it was like linked with him telling us about that time in their lives. It was really, really funny. Then when I got back from Edinburgh, I spoke to my brother about it, and he went, "Oh yeah, that's my mate Johnny." And I went, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, that's my mate. I know him. In fact, Johnny does a radio show on like London local radio, and my brother filled in for him while he was in Edinburgh. So my brother was doing a radio show while Johnny was up doing it, and I didn't know that. I was like, oh my God, small world." As opposed to a children's entertainer. Yeah, you don't want to get those two mixed up, do you? Don't take the broadsword, the skill won't be 7. I saw Gareth did you? Meringue in Edinburgh before it was on TV. Fantastically, yeah, that was brilliant. Well, my brother's got a connection to Gareth Meringue because my brother used to run a website called Movie Grooves, and he used to sell library music, you know, like music that TV shows would just purchase, license, you know. And there's some really cool, funky stuff. And Gareth Meringue used to buy albums off my brother. So there you go. There you go. Very hyper right now. Coffee kicking in, says Lee Rin. So let's just get back to this. 4 GPs left if we took the sword. 2 provisions, good old status wheel. There we go. Now I want to see that show. Nice one. Yeah, it was really good. This was years ago. Gareth A.K. Matthew Holness. Oh, that's his name. Was he? Was he? I didn't recognise him. He wasn't like introduced or anything, was he? Was he just walking around, you know, like a punter, like one of us? Was he really? What a dude! They should get him to write a game book after Jonathan, obviously. Very tempted to hunt squirrels when we're in wilderness outside Khare, as poetic justice for the little blighters eating all of our provisions. Yes, we do want revenge on the squirrels. Bob Holness's son. I genuinely hope that it is. Like us, he was one of the... He queued for one of the... brilliant. He was one... He was in one of the... Fantastic. No, what a dude. What a dude. Just to come along, not make any fuss. He obviously loves fighting fancy game books and just going, yeah, I want to come along. I want to buy the latest book. I want to meet Jonathan. Ask John. I'm sure he has a way in. Given, yeah, he has all his books. Hey, John. I think he is. Oh, is he? Is he really? He's. Oh, no, not writing the book, but he's actually his son. If he's his son, that is amazing. That's a beautiful story, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where were we? I think we are going to buy the broadsword as well. I know you said not to, but, you know, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Just chop our own heads off or whatever. Right, so yeah, we're going to buy all of that. Buy 2 provisions. Or let me write 2 provisions. Okay. Because remember, we do have the bomber fruit that doubles stamina when we're eating provisions. So we're on 15 at the moment. It'd be a waste to eat provision now. But if we got down to like 8 or something, it would be definitely worth eating the bomber fruit. But I don't need to tell you that because you're clever cookies. You're clever cookies. Oh, were you saying that John is actually writing his book, writing a fighting fantasy book? Oh, that would be amazing. That would be exciting. Here we go then. Here we go. I've lost track. What the hell's going on? We've just bought some loads of stuff. More equipment. You want that. Even if you can't use it, you want it. 226 that entry was. We are now going to turn to 126. 126. 126. 126. You call out to the other guards, telling them... No, that can't be right. 226. That doesn't sound right, does it? It doesn't sound right. 226. 162. There you go. That'll be the cider kicking in. Scratch that, Lerin. 162 is the entry you want now. 162. 162. The bow and arrows, tinderbox and snakebite antidote are simply as they... What? The bow and arrows, tinderbox and snakebite antidote are simply as they seem and have no magical properties. Oh, okay. The broadsword is difficult to use but will cause more damage if you strike an opponent with it. If you have brought the broadsword, you may use it in battle. Whilst using it, you must deduct 1 from your attack strength dice roll. But you inflict a wound with it, you can deduct 3 stamina points worth of damage instead of the usual 2. You may now leave the market. 83. Okay. So the broadsword, let me make a note of that. -1 attack. But +3 damage. Okay, and I'm also going to put the entry there. 162, just in case we need to double check that. So far so good. You've had, you know, we've not died, which is always a bonus in a fighting fantasy book. You may now leave the market. 83. 83 is the next entry. 83. We still haven't found any more of the poem. Further up the road, you pass a small graveyard overhung with leafy branches. Gravestones are scattered in no particular order around an old crypt which stands in the centre. I think we know where this is going, don't we? A sign above the doorway to the crypt reads, "Here rests Lord Shinva, 5th noble of Nair. Do you wish to enter the crypt? Holy Mother of Holy." So, type crypt if you wish to enter the crypt. Or, do you think it'd be safer to head out of the city port? I don't know if we can. Type out if you don't want to do that. So, type enter or crypt if you want to enter the crypt, or out if you want to get out of there. Leland would like to enter the crypt. So would Steve. Well, we have some silver arrows. Exactly, Lee. We're all geared up. Smile has put here, quickly go deal with Count Heydrich. Yeah. We got it covered. We know what we're doing. Enter the Crypt, Lost Iron Maiden album. How is it? Nice. So Julian put here, common confusion. Oh, okay, here we go. Bit of housekeeping here. Bob Holness, 1928 to 2000, was a well-known broadcaster leading many incorrectly assumed connection with Matthew Holness. Actual family, Matthew Holness' parentage is private. Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame. But we all know that Bob Holness was the first actor to play James Bond. We do know that, don't we? We do know that. Okay, so 83, we're going to enter the crypt, which is 47. Entry 47. Bob also didn't play Sax and Baker Street. No, that was an urban myth, wasn't it? But he genuinely did play James Bond because it was a radio production, and he was cast as James Bond because he was an actor before he did lots of presenting or presented blockbusters. 47. You enter the graveyard and walk along an overgrown path to the door of the crypt. On the ground before the door is a shimmering circle of darkness, which you will have to cross or jump over to get to the doorway. Stevens Peter, you read my mind on the James Bond fact. Can I have a pee, please, Bob? Or can I have a vodka martini? Shaken, not stirred. Oily Pit of Death Doom. That should be the name of my next game book. The Oily Pit of Death Room. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to walk up to the door? Or do you want to jump over the circle? Or do you want to cast a spell? If you want to walk up to the door, type door. If you want to jump over the circle, type jump. Or if you want to cast a spell, type the spell. These are your options. Zip, sus, dock, how, tell. Tell seems like teleport, doesn't it? So what do you want to do? Lee Rin's just bold as brass, walking up to the door. Walking up to the door. He's got massive kahunas. Sally would like to jump. Jump, jump. Steve would like to cast sus, which I'm not sure what that is. Julian's put spellcasting GETLOSTPIT. Not sure that's going to work. Spelsing would also like to jump. Okay, I thought more of you would like to cast some spells, but you know what? Who am I? Who am I in this adventure? Only the one with the answers. Living is put, actually, how might tell us how to safely get into the crypt. That is true. Spelling, but can't remember them. Soz. Yes, I know. Probably fall in a pit, says Lee. Probably. That's always a good one. One of my favourite Girls Aloud song. Is it what? Fall in a pit? I'm 55. I'm 55, you know. Are you really? Wow. Don't worry about it, Julian. We can rest assured that we know that Jonathan's older than us. Right, all sus does is sense danger. Okay, danger sense spell that does not do things. How is like a guide. Okay, sadly he isn't. Come on. Shush, Julian, come on. So, it looks like we're going to jump, because we've got 2 to jump. And we've got 1 how and 1 sus. So I think we're going to go for jump. Jump, jump. We're going to go with crisscross. 2, 5, 8 then is jump. He's too old for this jumping lark. Yes. Yes, he is. How now, brown cow? Okay. 2, 5, 8. We're going to jump. 2, 5, 8. It feels like there's some sort of magical force field here that would be pretty rubbish if we just jumped over it. But what do we know? All the knees. The knees. I know. I've started to do cross fitness. Don't ask me why. And Oh, they stretch you. Whew. All the muscles. 258. Test your luck. If you are lucky, you clear the circle and land in the arch of the doorway. If you're unlucky, your jump does not take you quite over the circle. Right then. Luckily, though, we are on 12. We are on 12. So, we can't lose. Yeah, we can't lose. There's no point in rolling. Crisscross is going to make... I don't remember choosing jump. Oh, this is exciting. No, 2 other people chose jump. And then 2 people chose different spells. So, Danny yeah, fit will make you crunch. CrossFit will make you crunch. Yeah, it makes me something anyway. Right, so we are going to jump, but we are lucky. We are lucky. We're full luck, maximum capacity. So, we're going to land in the doorway, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that exciting? 317. 317. I have knocked off a luck point now, because even if you are lucky or not lucky, you do still have to lose a luck point. So we're down to 11, which is still healthy. It's a good luck to have. We've got the luck of the Irish, as they say. How's your stomach this week? Kept it off the dal. Yeah, it is, actually. I didn't have dal. Although I did have a pudding that was slightly similar to the last pudding. So I'm wondering if it was the pudding, because it was just a little bit reacted. But I don't know. We'll find out. Gotta go, says Sally. Good luck, everyone. And then watch the figure skating. Yes, enjoy the figure skating. Thank you, Sally, for popping in. Do appreciate it. For joining in. Your contributions are always welcome. Good morning, Sally. Good mornings. Right, 317. You may now try to enter the crypt. So we were lucky we could jump over it. Will you shove the door aside and rush in to surprise anything that might be inside? Type rush. Or delve into your backpack to pull out something which may be useful. So, hang on, before you vote, figure skating make you dizzy. She's very good at it. She's at the Winter Olympics, although she's got responsibilities at home, so she still has to do the school run. Yeah, what's in the pack exactly? What's in the pack, Mac? Let's look. So we've got a spellbook page. That's not going to be useful, I guess. It's pest repellent. We've got bag of creature teeth. We've got sword. We've got pipe. We've got beeswax honey. Bomber fruit. We've got magical glue. We've got magical nose plugs. We've got magical 4 small pebbles. Will you shove the... Okay, I don't know how that's going to help. We've got a green wig. We've got gold-backed mirror. We've got bow with silver arrows. We've got a double-edged broadsword. We've got a tinderbox. And we've got a bottle of snake bite antidote. I'm not sure we've got anything that will help. But it's up to you. It's up to you. What do they all do? Well, just do what it says they do. Spellsings just put shove the mother aside. Rush, okay. Rush is like a quarterback. So it's 2 for rush. We have silver arrows and bow for incoming vampires. Magical stones. Cajon of kill. Rush like it's hot. Rush it like it's hot. However, what I was also going to say is you can cast a spell. So you can rush. You can use something from your backpack, or you can cast a spell. So the spells are sus, doc, foff, big, and fack. You big fackers. F-O-F is that foff. Fack is F-A-K. Big is as it sounds. Doc is as it sounds. And sus is as it sounds. What do you want to do? If you want to cast a spell, type the spell now. Not now. N-O-W. Type the spell that you want to cast. If you want to rush, type rush. If you want to use an object, if you can remember what we've got, type the object. I think big wouldn't be a good idea, considering it would be enter a tiny crypt. Yeah, big. You kind of want to. You want to. I guess you want to grow to overpower someone. Yeah, confuse him. Show him the mirror, and he sees no reflection. I know. He'd be like, "Oh my god, what's happened? What's happened to me? Where am I? Here I am. But what? We have big stones, and I cannot lie. Shoot me in the arrows. Well, they're pebbles. They're 4 small pebbles. Hang on. We're not even in the room yet, guys. This is just to get the door open, okay? So do you want to shove the door aside and rush in? So I put, shove. Okay, shove or rush. Do you want to delve into your backpack to see what we can do? Or do you want to cast a spell? Come on. Don't make me repeat this. We haven't opened the door yet. Sorry, I've obviously not made that clear. Or should I say Steve Jackson has not made that clear. We're not rushing him. So let's reset. Do you want to shove and rush to try and open the door? Do you want to delve into backpack to try and sort of do something to the door to open it? Or do you want to cast sus, doc, fov, big or fack? Bum rush Steve for a lousy sentence. Well, I think it was me. I might save Steve there, the multi-million book author who obviously knows a thing or two about writing. Yeah, it was shove and rush, really. What did I do, says Steve. Steve fails to explain. Yeah, no, not you, Steve. The other Steve. Steve Jackson. Steve failed to explain a door. Who'd imagine it? No, come on, he has. Look. We don't know what's behind it. He says, you may now try and enter the crypt. Will you shove the door aside and rush in? And I just confused you lot with using the word rush. Do you want to delve into your backpack and pull something out which may be useful? Or do you want to cast a spell? Come on, guys. It's not that hard. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Okay, bum rush, using the word rush. I like this. I take this accusation. Yeah, speaking with my lawyer now. Good for you, Steve. I would as well. So, rush, backpack. We've got nothing in the backpack, guys. We've literally got nothing. Julian, I don't know what you're writing now. Seems a bit sus, says smile. Teeth stones. Oh, okay. Shove it right up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's... We've got 2 backpack. We've got 1 rush. 2 rush. Oh no, that's the same person. Lewin wants backpack. Alright, we'll go backpack. It looks like you want the teeth. Alright, let's go to backpack. Turn to 7. Turn to 7. Turn to 7. Here we go then. Turn to 7. 7, where are you? 7. What will you take from your pack? Do you have any of the following? A black mask. A bow and arrows. A magical chain. If so, choose one of them. Note that you are carrying it and enter the crypt. Oh, mama. See, that was slightly confusing because I thought you needed to open the door and you needed something to push the door open with. It didn't say that the door's open. So, yeah, bow and arrow to every Sven, to every Sven's. Shove our useless backpack over their heads and bash the crap out of them. Sounds like a good plan. Let's go hunt some. But yeah, we're going to go in the bow and arrow. Let's go hunt some. Looks like vampires are back on the meat menu, boys. 249. 249. 249. 249. No. That's not that one. 249. Okay, and there we will leave it. Oh, I like your little emoji there. Smile. He's got a little bow and arrow. Eat some garlic toothpaste. That's just general advice to give to your kids. If you don't want your kids getting romantically involved at too early an age, just swap out their regular toothpaste with garlic toothpaste. Guaranteed to knock them dead. Yeah, there we go. We'll leave it there. We'll leave you on another, not exactly cliffhanger, but a cliffhanger. There we go. Whew. I feel like it's kind of weird. I feel like we did make progress, but yet we didn't discover a lot. However, we picked up some cool stuff. We've got bow and arrow. We've got a broadsword. We've got a tinderbox. We've got a snake bite antidote. I feel like we've geared up nicely for the Backlands. Which is all good stuff. So, we will find out what is behind the green door, as Shaken Stevens once said. To misquote Mystique. To misquote Peter Kay, garlic breath, garlic breath. Phoenix Nights was amazing, wasn't it? Lisbeth could have flooded the crypt with garlic grenades and worn the nose plug. I like your thinking. Great show. Thank you very much, Julian. And remember, the Gamebook goodness continues on Twitch tomorrow evening. If you go to Babel_17, normally around about 9:30. I'm assuming it's on again tomorrow, Thursday evenings. Except I made that up. I know. That would have been good, actually. The garlic grenade. What's that? What's there in Monty Python? What's that? The Holy Grenade or something? Anyway, thank you so much for washing. Thank you for doing your washing whilst listening to me. Yes, says Julian, we shall carry on regardless tomorrow. So thank you very much, guys and lasses. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lirin. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Spelsing. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, anyone else? Spelsing. Thank you, Smile. Thank you. Who else? Have I missed anyone else? I'm not sure. Thank you, Jam. Thank you, Jam, as well. There are 2 street corners we have yet to search. Thank goodness I've written down the numbers in case we miss any puzzles. Nice one, Lee Wren. Yes, thank you for keeping track of the map. Good almost sunrise to everybody. Yes, thank you, Smile. Cheers, Ken. Take care all. Yes, thank you very much. Very kind. Thanks to Babel_. Oh, and Lee. Sorry. Oh, Lord Zods as well. Thank you. And Glenn. How can I forget Glenn and Lord Zods and Lee? Jam, John, Sally, Edra, etc. We're all here. Thank you for watching. And if you watch this on playback, catch up, whatever you want to call it, on the Edra Tales YouTube channel, thank you for watching. You can join us live 7:15, but if I can start at 7 o'clock, anywhere between 7 and 7:15, I will do so. But hopefully no later than 7:15. We will do part 4 next week at 7:15 next Wednesday. My next live stream, though, is this Saturday, 10 a.m. on Edra Tales Twitch channel, where we talk about creativity, we talk about your projects, we talk about my projects, and we ramble off into other subjects as well. We do try to keep it fantasy focused. Grockle Snook, the Phantom Sign Pusher, thanks to them as well. And Taylor, exactly. Cheers for stream, Ken. No worries, Lord Zod. Thank you so much, everybody. Until next time, may your thieving... Hang on, that wasn't as slick as I'd liked it. May your thieving never be caught. Thank you, everybody. Not forgetting your occasional walking mythic streams. That's a different thing. I do have a psychic mediumship page called Talking Spirits, and I do sometimes do live streams on the Facebook page. It's a Facebook page, so if you want There we go.